melody from this song. If you're learning how to do single note stuff, learning some scales, you know, licks, bends, all that sort of thing, this has got a lot of really great stuff for you to focus on. Now I'm going to go into detail a little bit with this, but you can always kind of reformat it in a way that works best for you. So if I'm doing a slide and you'd rather do a pick, or I'm picking something and you'd rather do a hammer-on or a pull-off, please always remember that those things are completely valid and you need to find a way to be able to do it that feels best to you. So let me switch my camera angle here and let's take a look at this. I'm going to be up at the 11th fret here, and I'm going to be on mostly on 9/11 on the 4th and 3rd strings. The beginning of this sounds like this. Let me play it for you here. And then it does it again. But then it does this. And then it goes back into that, and then it ends with this. Sorry, let's see here. And then it goes back to 9. So let's break this down a little bit and just talk about this. So the first part is this great little reverse bend. And it's just small, it's not big. You don't have to do all of that. It's just a tiny little, and then there's a pull-off. So just a small little bend there. And then what you're gonna do is what I always call a double pump. You're gonna bend it up twice, and you're gonna bend it up a whole step. So when you do the second one, you don't have to come all the way back down and go back up. It's just a small little distance. And then back up again. So you have, and then he brings it all the way back down and does a pull-off back to 9 again. And then he picks this. So I'm playing 11, 9, 11 on the 4th string. Going to the 9 on the 3rd string. Add some vibrato if you can. And then you're going back to that 11, 9. So you have. Then we're going to do the same thing again, but we end with a different part. So it's more slidey. Now you might, you know, not pick or pick differently than I'm doing. I'm just doing a slide up to 11, up to 14, and then back to 9. And then I start all over again. Do that lick again, but then it goes into this, that thing. So there we're adding in a 13th fret of the 4th string, back down to 9, and then up to 14, or sorry, to 11 first. So we have, and then we're sliding up to 14, back to the 11. Now it sounds like he's only picking once, which if you're loud enough, you're going to get enough feedback to do that. If you're not, you can certainly pick in between there. And then he comes back to the 9, and he plants himself. Okay? So that's the part I want you to focus on. I think this would be really fun. It's not, sometimes when you're learning things like that, it's not about how fast you can get through something or whether you can learn the whole song. It's about learning the nuances. Okay? Now I love this song, but I haven't played it all the way through or anything like that, but I heard it on the radio right before I was going to do this, and I thought, hey, this would be a really fun one to talk about. So I'm still developing some of these nuances as well, and I would definitely go back and I would listen to it a little bit more and keep dialing it in. But what really struck me was the beginning of that with that little teeny bend, and then that pull-off, and then both of those full step bends. And then we've got those pull-offs going back to the 9. And then that little da-da-da-da-da-da, which is a little bit different, but a lot of like blues players will do things where they'll play something and then they'll do like just something that kind of drops off at the end. It almost sounds like it's falling off the cliff. And you'll hear like this little thing at the end. It's kind of like he's doing that, but he's actually picking those. And then he's done. And then he goes back. And then you've got your nice little slide thing there, okay? So definitely worth working on, I think. All right, so take care, stay positive. Obviously, like, share, subscribe to the channel, and I hope this is something that helps you, all right? If you're ever looking for guitar lessons, you can always head over to guitarzoom.com, check out our all-access membership where you get all my guitar courses, my VIP videos, you get live lessons with me, all kinds of different stuff like that. So take care, stay positive, and I'll talk to you soon, okay?